Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss about 2 points in the chapter magnetism. That is characteristics of magnet and properties of magnets. Before going into the main topics, let us recall what are the main points that we discussed in the previous class. In the previous class, we discussed the discovery of magnets. Do you remember the story of Magnus and Magnesia? Hope you remember that. Then we discussed natural magnets. What do you mean by natural magnets? Natural magnets are magnets that we get from the nature. It is an ore of magnetite, or we call it as lodestone or leading stone. Next we discussed artificial magnets. What do you mean by artificial magnets? Artificial magnets are man-made magnets. It is available in different shapes. For example, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, U magnet, cylindrical magnets, etc. Then we discussed magnetic and non-magnetic substances. What do you mean by a magnetic substance? Substance which get attracted by a magnet are called magnetic substances. What do you mean by a non-magnetic substances? Substance which cannot be attracted by a magnet are called non-magnetic substances. Can you give example for magnetic substances? Iron. Can you give example for non-magnetic substances? Paper, plastic, etc. Okay. These are the topics that we discussed in the previous class. Today we are going to discuss about 2 new topics. Characteristics of a magnet and properties of magnet. First, let us see what are the characteristics of a magnet. There are 2 characteristics for a magnet. The first one, when a magnet is suspended freely, it always rests in north-south direction. That means if you suspend a magnet freely, it will always align in the north-south direction. And the second characteristics of a magnet is the magnet attracts small pieces of iron. The magnet can attract small pieces of iron, and the details of these 2 points we are going to discuss in the next slide. Let us discuss the first point. When a magnet is suspended freely, it always rests in north-south direction. So the first characteristics of a magnet is when a magnet suspended freely, it always rests in north-south direction. If you have a magnet, you can do this activity in your home. Suspend a bar magnet freely using a thread. If you have a wooden stand, you can use that. Otherwise, you suspend it freely using a thread. The magnet swing for some time and then come to rest in north-south direction. See the picture. The magnet is aligning in north-south direction. This alignment of magnet in north-south direction is called directive property. That means a freely suspended magnet always align in the north-south direction. This property of a magnet is called its directive property. And this property is used in the magnetic compass. You are familiar with the magnetic compass needle. In that magnetic compass needle, one needle is there made up of magnet. Magnet always align in the north-south direction. So the magnetic needle also align in the north-south direction. Okay. So, and this property is helpful for sailors and navigators to find the direction. That means navigators have this compass needle. So it points towards the north. The compass needle always point towards the north. If they are able to identify north, they can find out which is south, east and west. So this property is helpful for sailors and navigators to find the direction. Which property? The directive property. What do you mean by directive property? The freely suspended magnet always align in the north-south direction. This property of a magnet is called directive property. And the next characteristic is the magnet attracts small pieces of iron. You bring a bar magnet near small iron nails. Most of the iron pins get attracted towards the two ends. Only few pins get attracted towards the middle of the magnet. Do you know why? See the picture. Majority of the paper clips are attracted at the two ends. Here only one end is shown. Do you know why? Why all the pins are attracted towards the ends? I mean majority of the pins are attracted towards the ends. Only few pins get attracted in the middle portion. Do you know why? Because the force of attraction of a magnet is maximum at the two ends. The reason is that the force of attraction of a magnet is maximum at the two ends and minimum at the middle. That is why most of the iron pins get attracted towards the two ends. Hope you understood. What is the second characteristics of a magnet? The magnet attracts small pieces of iron and the force of attraction is maximum at the two ends and minimum at the middle. That means majority of the iron pins get attracted at the two ends of the magnet and only few iron pins get attracted at the middle. The ends of the magnet where the attraction property is maximum is called magnetic poles of the magnet. What do you mean by magnetic poles? The ends of the bar magnet or any magnet where the attraction property is maximum is called magnetic poles of the magnet. Hope you understood. So what are the two characteristics that we learned? What is the first characteristic? When a magnet is suspended freely, it always rests in north-south direction. That is the first characteristic of a magnet. Second one, magnet attracts small pieces of iron. That is the second character, and the force of attraction is maximum at the two ends and minimum at the middle. Then what do you mean by magnetic poles? The ends of the magnet where the attraction property is maximum is called magnetic poles of the magnet. Hope you understood these 2 points. Now we are moving to the properties of magnet. Properties of a magnet. The first property is like poles repel and unlike poles attract. What is the first property of a magnet? Like poles repel and unlike poles attract. We know magnet has 2 poles, north and south. Like poles means north north, south south. Unlike poles means north and south, south and north. Okay. So what is the first property of a magnet? Like poles repel and unlike poles attract. See the first picture. Here the blue color arrow indicates the direction of movement of the magnet. When you bring the north pole of one magnet close to the north pole of another magnet, it will repel. That means the 2 magnets has a tendency to move away from each other. 2 magnets has a tendency to move away from each other. Similarly, if you bring south pole of one magnet close to the south pole of another magnet, in that case also the magnet has a tendency to move away from each other. Because south and south like poles. First case, north and north like poles. So like poles repel each other. Okay. Now consider the third picture. You bring north pole of one magnet close to the south pole of another magnet. So this north pole, one is north pole and another is south pole. So see the blue color lines. The magnet will attract each other. That means it will move towards each other. The two magnets will move towards each other. Suppose you bring south pole of one magnet close to the north pole of another magnet. In that case also the magnets get attracted. So like poles repel and unlike poles attract. That means north and north repel each other, south and south repel each other, but north pole and south pole attract each other. Hope you understood. This is the first property of a magnet. Like poles repel each other, and unlike poles attract. Let us see what is the second property of a magnet. The second property of a magnet is the magnetic poles always exist in pairs. That means we cannot separate north pole from south pole. Magnetic poles always exist in pairs. Magnetic monopoles does not exist. That means we cannot isolate north pole from south pole. Suppose you have a bar magnet. See the picture. Suppose you have a big bar magnet. You cut that bar magnet into two pieces. What is the result? You will get two magnets, and each magnet will have south pole and north pole. See, each magnet will have south pole and north pole. Suppose you again cut these two magnets into four pieces. Each piece will act as a single magnet and each piece will have south pole and north pole. That means we cannot isolate south pole from north pole, or we cannot isolate north pole from south poles. Magnetic poles always exist in pairs. Hope you understood this property. So what are the two properties of a magnet? Like poles repel and unlike poles attract. What is the second property? Magnetic poles always exist in pairs. Now let us summarize the main points. Today we studied the characteristics of a magnet. What are the two characteristics? When a magnet is suspended freely, it always aligns in the north-south direction. Second characteristics, the magnets can attract small pieces of iron. Attraction is maximum near the ends and minimum in the middle of the magnet. That point you have to keep in mind. Attraction is maximum near the ends and minimum in the middle of the magnet. Then we discuss properties of magnet. What are the two properties? Like poles repel and unlike poles attract each other. That is the first property. Second property, magnetic poles exist in pairs. Okay. Hope you understood these topics. So you read the textbook thoroughly. I will send the question answers through WhatsApp. Children, read the textbook thoroughly. Okay children, thank you.